Hi guys, so today I'm going to go over pregnancy week 38 as well as what I'm gifting the midwives since I just finished those up today. Um, so not too much to update on. I had my midwife appointment. Everything was checked out fine. Um, and the other big thing that happened was that we finally finished installing the car seat and we went and got that checked at the hospital and got a lot of really good, points and, tips, everything on, the car seat safety. So I highly recommend go get your car seat checked. You can do it normally at a hospital or fire departments as well. Will oftentimes check it for you. So yeah, definitely it was worthwhile for us. And it was also neat, the car seat lady, she had the same exact car seat as us. So that's always a good sign. Um, but yeah, nothing really, it's been pretty uneventful. I was able to make up the postpartum pads and the labor aid, which I'm going to be freezing those into ice cubes. I've had them for a few days and I've sipped randomly on it, but I just don't want to keep in my refrigerator for too long. So I'm going to freeze them just so they last longer because I don't know how long the baby plans on, you know, cooking or how long I'm going to be pregnant for. So we'll see if it's, if I have the baby this week or if it's going to be an April baby. Um, so yeah, so I did that. And that's pretty much the main part of my, the last part of my checklist was, oh, and we painted my belly as an Easter egg. So I'll try to remember to include a couple pictures maybe at the end. Um, so yeah, as far as my checklist is concerned, I wanted to get my belly painted, I wanted to make the labor aid, I wanted to make the postpartum pads, I wanted to finish up the gifts for the midwives, and all of that's done. I wanted to make sure the car seat was installed safely. We finished that. So the only other thing we still need to do is we need to do a dry run with the birth tub, which we may or may not do that today. And then if I have time, I'm thinking about making little cake pops and throwing them in the freezer just so I have like little birthday cake pops. But that's kind of like a, you know, last minute thing. If I'm like basically waiting around for the baby to be, bored and I have extra time, then I'll just make up some cake pops. It'll just be something fun to do anyway. Um, so yeah, so that's what's been going on. I've had some Braxton Hicks. I've still had those crampy fillings that are in the lower part of the uterus, and I don't know if it's a contraction or if it's just getting ready for labor because my belly doesn't get tight when I have those cramps. But it's definitely, a Braxton Hicks is up high and everything gets tight, but this is down low and it is, it's not like excruciatingly painful or anything, but it does hurt a little bit. It's kind of like a period cramp is what it reminds me of. So I've been getting those almost every day for about a week now. So I'm not, and it's not like I notice a pattern or anything like that either. I just seem to get them, maybe a couple times a day. It depends. And, sometimes they're really mild. Other times it's a little bit stronger and I just kind of have to, just try to relax. So I don't know. I feel like my body's getting ready to have this baby. So our due date is the 31st and today is the 25th. So today I'm 39 weeks and 2 days. So that's crazy. I can't even believe that I'm that far. So yeah, it feels like any day now, basically. But I know a lot of times they say with your first baby, you tend to go past your due date. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we could very well have a baby born in April and not in March with a due date like the 31st. So we'll see how that goes. But other than that, I feel pretty good. I don't have too much to complain about. I feel like the massage and the pedicure really helped my my feet and just all the tension I had because my feet haven't been bothering me as much as they were. I mean, they still do bother me, but they don't seem to be bothering me as much as they were bothering me before. So I think that, massage and pedicure must have helped. My feet are still a little bit swollen as well as my hands. Not obnoxiously so, but swollen enough that I don't want to wear my wedding ring just because it's really tight and uncomfortable. So I mean, I must be retaining water, and I try to drink a lot of water still, but I mean, it's kind of not much you can do at this point in pregnancy if you're, it's normal to retain water. Yeah, baby's still moving around a lot, hiccuping, lots of hiccups all the time. Definitely head down. Baby's been head down for months now. I can, tell by the way the baby kicks. And, yeah. The only other things we're doing as far as getting ready for baby is I wanted to bathe my dog and my cats. And my dog just got a bath, and she's actually getting her hair cut off. So, if you think about, like, I don't know, it's like gross time of year, and she's going to be up close to the baby, and I just want her to be really clean. So that was just kind of like a random thing that we were doing to get ready for baby, was make sure all the pets are clean. Yep, but other than that, I think we're getting to the point to where I feel ready for the baby. We don't have the crib set up, but we're probably going to be still sleeping downstairs in our house for a little while, and we have a bassinet, and I also have a Moses basket. But then, when we're ready to make the move to go back upstairs into our bedroom, then we'll, get the crib set up before then. And we may get it set up, this week or so, but we're not really rushing because the baby's not going to go straight into the crib anyway. So, yeah, that's where we're at. I'll show you guys what I'm doing for my midwives as well. I had a few people ask me. So I'm not sure if it's going to be, if I'm going to have 2 people or 3 people attending the birth. I know it's at least going to be my midwife and her assistant, but there may be another midwife involved, so I made up 3 bags. These are the 2 that I already wrapped. Yeah, I just did like light springy colors. And here's the 3rd one that I haven't wrapped up, so I'll show you guys what's in there. So, first thing I have is a little thank you card. And these were just like, I had a whole bunch of thank you cards from our baby shower, so just like a little generic little thank you. And then inside I wrote like a little note to each of them, just thanking them for sharing the special day, and about all of the support we received from the practice, and I don't know, just how we're excited to start our journey into parenthood, and just like a nice little note. So I did that. So that's what they get in there. And then they also will get just like a small little Yankee candle. And I have I just have a whole bunch of different scents and stuff. A bar of chocolate. This one is really good if you haven't tried this chocolate before. It's my favorite. It's so yummy. It has milk chocolate and butter biscuit. And then last, I'm including a jar of mango jam. And I posted this recipe if you're interested in making this. It's really good. And I just, took the jar and I decorated it with like some colorful material and then some ribbon. And then I hot glue gunned a little daisy button on the front. So that's what they're getting. All in all, it was, really inexpensive, and I feel like, with a midwife, you kind of have a more intimate relationship than you would with, like the nurses, or, if you're having a hospital birth. It's still a good idea, I think, to bring some type of a gift just to let the hospital nurses know that that you appreciate them. They work really long hours, and it's a tough job. Even if you just bring a thank you card, I know that that's appreciated. A box of chocolates. I've heard a lot of people like to bring a box of chocolates to the hospital with them for the nurses, and I think that's a really sweet idea. So you don't necessarily need to make up a gift bag because you're not going to know what nurse is on duty, but for the midwives, I know who's going to be there, and I thought it would be a nice idea to just give them something small to let them know that I appreciate all that they've done. So yeah, so the bag itself, this was like $1. The tissue paper was free because it's just recycled tissue paper that I had from other gifts I'd received. I'd folded it up, the tissue paper that wasn't really damaged or anything. The candle, this didn't cost me anything either because we actually had given some candles away like this at our baby shower for the favors, and I had some leftover ones, or we had some, and so I threw one of those in there. The bar of chocolate, that was probably about $3 maybe. I'm guessing somewhere around there. And then the mango jam, this was homemade, so I'm not sure how much it costs per jar, but you know, if you can find something to make yourself, you're going to save a lot of money versus, you know, buying a bunch of things. The material, like the cloth, was $1, and I still have a bunch left over. Ribbon, actually, you know, I think I bought this ribbon. It was in like one of those really big packets of a whole bunch of varieties, so wasn't more than $1 for the whole spool, and I still have a bunch left. Buttons, I'd already had the buttons on hand, so I just had like a little packet here of little daisy buttons, so that didn't cost me anything either. So really inexpensive and a really sweet, thoughtful way to, you know, let the midwives or whoever, you know, if you have a doula, that'd be a nice idea too. Let them know that you're thankful and, you know, that you appreciate them, and it is, you know, a really special day that they're sharing with you too. So that's what I did for them. Let me show you guys how big I look now, real quick. Yeah, baby feels like, I don't know, like I don't feel like I have any more room left in me. But this is 39 weeks and 2 days. And I feel huge. Definitely, you know, I understand why people at the end of pregnancy are done. As much as I really like being pregnant, I do understand it. I mean, I'm not in a rush to try to induce labor or get the baby out or anything, but I'm definitely at the point where I'm really ready to be done with the baby being in there. But at the same point, I'm trying to enjoy every day that I'm still pregnant, because, you know, at this time in pregnancy, it's any day now that the baby's going to arrive. So that's what's been going on for this week of pregnancy. I feel like we got a lot done. We still have a couple more things on our checklist, but you know, if the baby decided to show up tomorrow, I feel like we'd both be comfortable with that, and you know, there's not really much else for us to do, so that's exciting. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys later.